author Robert Kiyosaki describes growing up having two dads. First was his highly educated father who had a degree with a high-paying government job, but still struggled financially. And the other was his mentor who owned a successful business in Hawaii. This gave Kiyosaki the edge of navigating through life at an early age by not adapting the poor dad mentality. Idea 1. The rich don't work for money. A poor person works for money. He slaves himself working 40 to 80 hours a week year after year, hoping to get that end of the year raise. When he finally acquires it, his high expectations are met by the reality of dissatisfaction. He is a slave of money, frozen by fear of not being able to pay his bills and fueled by the never-ending pit of material desire. A rich person lets money work for him. He does not spend his hard-earned cash for a new car, new phone, or a new house just to impress the people. The opposite goes for a poor person though. They buy things they cannot afford just to keep the illusions of wealth. In his book he says, if you don't first handle fear and desire and you get rich, you'll only be a highly paid slave. This is the step to financial freedom. Idea 2. Financial literacy. The real definition of assets and liabilities. Assets puts money in your pocket. Liabilities takes money out of it. The biggest common misconception of this is buying a house, car, boat, or a phone. We may think buying a house is an asset, but the reality states it is a liability, especially if you cannot match it with your production. If you reduce mortgage, taxes, maintenance and repairs, interest, insurance, and homeowners to your only asset, which is your job, you may see what the situation is really saying. And that's on a perfect world where you would keep your job for the whole 20 to 30 year loan and the value of the land doesn't depreciate. Now if you have another source of income, let's say an online business or a side project that generates money aside from your job, then you can handle the liabilities of a new mortgage, phone bill, or car payment with greater ease. Idea 3. The rich buys asset, the poor acquires liabilities. Meet Bill. Bill is a typical office worker. He likes new shiny things. From the newest iPhone to the biggest and best television set. After paying all his bills, he is left with $800 that he ends up spending on new video games, toys, car accessories, furniture, and such. At the end of the month, he is left with around $50 to $100, just enough for gas money until the next paycheck. Over here, we have John. John makes less than Bill, but he lives in the mindset of simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. He doesn't own a 75-inch TV or the newest iPhone. After paying all the bills, he is left with $1,200, a huge gap compared to Bill, which are the result of a lower insurance and a fully paid 10-year-old car, simple home, and low phone bills. He saves around $800 and invests on his business with his wife, making customized house furnitures. In 5 years, John saves around $50,000 and starts the business him and his wife has been perfecting in their garage. John have acquired financial freedom, adding more to his assets, while Bill is still stuck at the same routine, fearing the day when a new employee who is smarter and younger would replace him. Let us repeat it. The rich buy assets, the poor acquires liabilities. Idea 4. The rich invent money. A poor person's mindset is molded to cling to dear life for his job. If an average person loses his job today, chances are he would have a difficult time maintaining car payments, phone bills, rent, mortgage, kids' schooling, foods, and such without the government's assistance. This is the fear we were discussing earlier. We hold on to dear life for a job that pretty much controls our life instead of us taking control of it. We need to imprint a mindset that we have no stable income, and we need to generate money outside our job so we can break free from the fear. Watch how fast you begin to see opportunities all around you. Idea 5. Work to learn, not for money. In a few months, I will be going to basic military training for the Air Force. I plan to acquire experience there that I cannot obtain in the civilian world. That's why I chose that path. If I worked for money, I would have kept working on the same line as my old job and gained further experience to earn twice than what I will be earning in the enlisted pay. But I broke free from fear and desire, so material does not motivate me anymore compared to gaining life skills that no job may ever provide. The difference between person A Wall Street broker who loses everything and commits suicide, and person B who loses everything but manages to build a bigger and stronger empire than the previous one is substance. Person A got there too fast and kept working for money. Person B invested on character as his primary asset and overcame the obstacle with flying colors.